Hello, Jeremy Chambers, Independence Acres Homestead here. We wanted to make a video today and share with you guys some experiences that we had last weekend as we spent the weekend with some amazing homesteaders. So we spent this last weekend doing some travels away from our homestead. After finishing up our chores on Saturday, we left the house at about 11:30 and drove 2 hours to Lansing, Michigan. We met with a young couple and their children at the Chick-fil-A on the west side of the city. So the purpose of this lunch was just to kind of get to know them a little bit better, maybe to answer some questions they might have. They're a young couple who's just started out in the homesteading within the last year, and looking to find people that can help them out a little bit, and that's kind of what we're here for, is to just give a hand whenever we can. We had met them at the Homesteaders of America conference back in October of this year, and had kind of connected a little bit, and they were curious about raising meat rabbits and just trying to get started and trying to do things right from the beginning, and trying to learn from other people's mistakes and errors. So with the many amount of mistakes that we have made, we're able to help out people who are just starting out, and that's one of our main goals here. So we had a wonderful conversation with them. We had taken a few things to share, such as some of the seeds from our Cherokee tan pumpkins, along with an actual Cherokee tan pumpkin that we had ripened on our counter. And we're really hoping they're going to enjoy that. But most of all, we just wanted to enjoy some fellowship with some like-minded people, and it was great. Just getting to know them a little better, understanding what some of their goals are, aspirations, and plans for their homestead. But the best thing about it is even we walked away with something. It's always great when you walk into a situation and come out more blessed than you went in. And we were able to, this young couple blessed us with some venison they had harvested on their property, along with a Baker Creek whole seed catalog, something that we hadn't gotten or received yet in the mail this year. There had been a lot of mix-ups with that catalog, and they had received two, so they brought one for us. So, man, we were so thankful for that, and I've already placed my order. After that, we just hung out in downtown Lansing for a little bit. We went and visited the state Christmas tree, got some pictures in front of it, visited an awesome store in Lansing called Hurrock's. It's on the west side on Saginaw Street, so if you're in the area, check it out. You won't be disappointed. It is just a huge store with a huge cheese section, hot bars with food, which is where we had dinner, good pizza, soups, salad, sushi, everything right there, ready to rock and roll. Nice grocery area, wonderful produce, their own coffee roastery in there, their own fudge shop, their own popcorn shop, a gelato counter, and wonderful outdoor products, a nice pet area, some wonderful selection of succulents, so if you're looking to add a little bit of plant life into your house this cold, bitter winter here in Michigan, it's a great place to go. After that, made our way down to Jackson, spent the night at a hotel in Jackson, relaxed a little bit, had a chance to let the boys swim Sunday morning, and then had a great lunch at a barbecue joint in Ypsilanti. I'll put the link down below if you're interested and they're in the area and looking for a new barbecue place. And then after that, we ended up spending Sunday afternoon at Shining Light Farm and Homestead. And this is a property and a homestead run by Melina and Rob. And we had met them last year, 2018, because Melina was online looking for some information on meat rabbits. And so we had connected a little bit, and I'd actually gone to their house last year and done a little demonstration for them for processing and discussed with them housing of rabbits, and just kind of gave them just a quick rundown of raising meat rabbits. And then this last spring they ended up coming and buying some breeding stock from us. So we just got a chance to see their rabbitry, really impressed with their setup. Really keeping it nice and clean. The rabbits are well housed. They've got their own little shed that they're in. Just a really great setup. So, if you're looking for some inspiration, check out their Facebook page, Shining Light Farm and Homestead. And you'll get to see some great things that they've been doing throughout this last year. Well, so we were also there mainly to help them process their first batch of meat rabbits. We're just really happy to go out into the homesteading community and do these things when our time allows. We're all just about trying to spread the passion for meat rabbits, and no greater way to do it than to do classes on people's property, or to go out and actually do processing there. So had a wonderful dinner. We really appreciate their hospitality, and once again we walked away more blessed than we were going. So they were able to set up a processing area inside of a shop where they had a wood stove going, so it was plenty warm, almost a little too warm to be processing, but that's okay. I'm not complaining about having heat here in Michigan winters. So we spent the time doing that, and then I took a few minutes and I interviewed them once we were done, just to ask them some basic questions. So enjoy this interview with Melina and Rob. All right, so we're here today with Melina and Rob from Shining Light Farm and Homestead. First of all, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came up with the name.
Well, we are a young Christian couple and came up with the name Shining Light. We are to be a shining light to the world. So we want our farm, our homestead, and whatever we do here to be to the glory of God. So that's where we came up with the name. And we've been here for 10 years now. Yeah, almost just a little over 10 years. So we've slowly been building up the homestead and adding more animals every year.
Okay.
And that's basically...
All right, we've already spoken about the animals. So far, what's the favorite animal that you've raised here on your homestead? Each of you. Don't have to be the same.
Oh, I don't know. They're all so individual. The cows have a really good personality. Love the cows. Easy. Yeah, the pigs. Okay. The pigs were really easy. But I love the rabbits too, because you can interact with them and hold them, and they've probably been my favorite. Okay, glad to hear. And they're great stock. I mean, really. Yeah. You got the rabbits from one of the best in Michigan. Absolutely. Okay, so let's say we go back 10 years and you had to start all over again. What is one thing that you feel you would do differently because either you got the cart ahead of the horse, or it just didn't work out and you would avoid it altogether?
If we could go back, I'd probably buy in a different location, more in the country, and different government policies and things like that, and then get more acreage up front. Because when we first bought, it was just under 3 acres. So, and then over 5-6 years, able to acquire a total of 27 acres.
That's good size.
So, but when we started trying to get the homestead going on 3 acres and then adding more, it's just the layout would be a little bit different. So, get more property up front.
All right.
I don't know if there's anything I'd do different, because I think we started slow. So we didn't just, this, what we're at now took 10 years. So we didn't, a lot of people just want to get all the animals all at once or whatever. So we just started with chickens, small flock. And then we, built that up, and, I think what we did was we changed the layout of things a lot to what worked best for us after we got more animals. But I think we took the time to research things, so I liked that. I liked that we did that, so I honestly wouldn't change anything.
Oh boy, a little fight here. Ooh. All right, and all right, so I'm going to throw in an extra one. This is the bonus round. Okay, bonus round. What would be the piece of advice you would give to somebody who's starting out as a new homesteader? And go.
Okay.
Biggest one, I think, is research. Okay. Talk to other people who are doing it, get advice, know what you want, and seek out advice of people who are already doing it.
Okay, great.
I'd say just take your time, because you don't realize once you get into it that how much, especially with animals, is how much time it takes for certain things, how much money you're going to be putting into it. You got to be thinking about like vet bills that you didn't expect. So diving in head first with a ton of animals would be a definite no for me.
So slow and steady.
Yeah, you just have to really know what you want them for, and then, you know, slowly grow.
Okay. All right. Well, great. Thank you so much for having us here today.
Thank you. Thank you.
We had a great time processing some rabbits already. We got a few more to go, and then dinner time. If you're in the Michigan area and you're interested in raising rabbits, we are more than willing to come over and do a little education with you, do a processing demonstration on your property so that you can understand what kind of goes on with processing rabbits. We're here to help provide you with stock if we have some breeding stock available, or connect you with other breeders in the area to make sure that you can get the rabbits you need to start your breeding program. And finally, we're just here to share our passion and have a little fun. Did you guys see my shirt? Eat more rabbit. We're just having some fun with this shirt, and kind of interested and excited to see what kind of conversations this apparel is going to be bringing in our local community here, and as we share with other people. If you're interested in purchasing one of these shirts, we do have them available on our Teespring shop. Link will be in the description below, and if you order before January 4th of 2020, you're going to be able to get 20% off using the code IAH STOKED. Stands for Independence Acres Homestead Stoked. I am so stoked and excited to be able to make these shirts and offer them to the other homesteaders in the community who might want to just get out the message that rabbit is a wonderful protein source, and it is sustainable, it is green, it is environmentally friendly. It's one of those things we want you to spread the word. Eat more rabbit. Well, that's all we have to share today. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, God bless.